What up, YouTube? I am back again with another video. What it do, baby? Your boy's back again with another video, man. So, you saw the title, right? Alright. So you know what it is, man. That's why you clicked on this. You know what it is. So let's figure it out, guys. So, where do I start? I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start with this one. But anyway, okay. I guess the beginning, right? Alright, so um so I have this friend of mine, right? Well, at least I thought he was a friend. Um this friend of mine was studying at the University of the Free State, and I met him through other people. I met him through my other friends, and there was no bad blood. We're all together, Illuminati, everything fine. So anyway, fast forward to when the shenanigans started happening. um, so this friend of mine, I think he's graduated. He's done studying and everything. So he's moving back home to KZN, right? Alright, cool. So there was a time where he called me. He's like, "Hey man, Tato, I'm in Bloom," because I was in Bloom at the time. He was like, "I'm in Bloom, so let's meet up." So here's the thing about our relationship, specifically me and this person. Like I kept thinking to myself, like, what I did, was it that bad? Or I don't know, because if he is a friend that I consider very close to me, then I think it is a bad thing. But I literally had to Google definition of a friend, and I came to the conclusion of he wasn't really a friend. He was just more like a drinking buddy. Friends that when you're out, you chill with, you drink with, you just have fun, and then after that, you guys don't talk. So that's the kind of relationship I had with this person. But we were cool. For him to call me and say, "Tato, I'm in Bloom, let's go out, let's go clubbing, let's go partying, let's go drink," that tells you that him and I, relationship wise, we're good. So cool. Calls me, he's like, "We should go out." So I'm telling him the situation that I was in financially at that time, and I was like, "Man, I cannot go out." So Leonard, he was just like, "Alright, cool." He left it at that. A few hours later, calls back. He's like, "Hey man, listen, my girlfriend will cover for us. When I just come fetch us, we'll pour petrol, we'll pay for entrance fee, we'll buy alcohol." I'm like, "Man, listen, I am down. Let's go." Go fetch a few of my friends and then fetch him. So here's the thing. The thing is, I know his girlfriends. But this one that I saw that he was talking about specifically, I've never seen her before. It was the first time I saw her when I went to go fetch him, because he was sleeping at her place. Cool. So in my head, immediately when I saw that girl, I was like, "Nah, I don't know you." But I was like, in my head, probably this girl is one of his side girls, because homie had a lot of girlfriends, right? And homie was busy. And as my Jita, we all knew that, homeboy is busy. But it's not my place to tell you, the girl, that, "Hey, my boy is cheating on you," or "My boy is doing whatever. Like, it's not my place. But anyway, cool. So I see this girl, everything cool, greet, get in the car. And she was nice. And then fine, we head to the club. It was actually wasn't a club. It was there's a place called what's this place? Kila K. There's a place called Kila K. Nah, it's popping. It's proper. It's the place to be if you wanna have a nice chilled vibe, especially on Sundays, man. It's a beautiful vibe to go, just chill with your friends and have fun. It's the best place to be at. So that's where we went. Everything fun. So now what I noticed is that when we got there, homeboy was very busy on his phone, right? Busy on his phone, and I noticed it. Obviously the girlfriend noticed it. But the girl is like just chilled, sitting there on the table, quiet, shy, not doing much. So I hollered my boy. I'm like, hey yo, listen, you on the phone too much. What's going on? And then I could hear he was talking to another girl. So I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, okay, he's busy with other girls. That's why. So he cannot do that in front of the girl that he came with. So cool. And because the girl was also uncomfortable with that. Fine, but we having fun, There's bottles galore, friends, everything. We having fun, we drinking, we eating, we just having fun. Get money, get money, shop. And then it's time to leave now. Alright, cool. And then in the car, homeboy got a text. He got a phone call. But the girlfriend was holding his phone. So the girlfriend answered the call. And I don't know what that girl said in the phone, but she was like, I think she said something like, I want to talk to my boyfriend or whatever. So we all in the car, and the girlfriend is like, take your phone, your girlfriend says she wants to talk to you. So now we all in the car, and I'm driving, but I'm just like, ooh, it's a bit awkward now, oh, homie done messed up this one. But alright, cool, sharp. I dropped them off, everything fine. 2 days later, I think it was 2 or 3 days later, right? 2-3 days later, I get a DM, right? I get a DM from the girlfriend, my friend, the girl that we went out with. I get a DM from her. So I see this DM and immediately I'm like, oh, I hope, it's nothing bad, hectic, or anything like that. Fine. Girl texts me. She's like, nah, I got your. I started following you. I looked from my boyfriend's friends list and I saw your name and I was looking for your name and I wanted to holler at you about something. Cool. All right, I'm down to listen. I don't want to lie. In my head, I was like, what if she likes me? And I was like, thinking to myself, I hope she does not like me. I hope she doesn't like me. Because I do not want to be in that kind of drama. Fine. But then she hollers at me. She's like, nah, she's throwing a birthday party for her boyfriend. So she wants me to be involved. So we should not tell the boyfriend, She's going to involve other people, but I'm the first one she involved. Yeah? Fine. Alright, cool. That's nice. That's dope. I'm willing to take part. So we didn't do much planning now that I think about it, because I think it was a week or 2 weeks later after me and the girlfriend discussed the stuff. Homeboy messed up. The girlfriend found out that he was cheating, and yeah, so she cancelled it. So now my thing is, she cancelled it, right? So my thing is, this girl had friends, and I mean, she was hurt because she found out that this guy was cheating. Dude, she found out a lot of stuff, because the stuff that she told me was it was crazy, to a point where I even started questioning the guy, because it turns out that this guy's real name is not the name that we all know. He has a different name. I'm like, what? But I didn't want to get into that. So So this girl is hurt. She's heartbroken. She's telling me all of this, like, hey, I decided to cancel the whole thing because your friend cheated. I found out that your friend cheated. He was doing so. She's telling me everything. So me being the guy that I am, I was just like, you know what, man, I'm sorry. I apologize. You know. So the girl is asking me, did you know? I'm like, yeah. I mean, I can't. I mean, I didn't know every single girl he was involved with, but I knew you were not the only girl. I knew that. She was a bit upset, but she understood because I told her, I was like, hey man, listen, in a situation like that, I'm not gonna tell you like, hey, my boy is out here cheating on you. Which girlfriend are you? Because I don't know, I'm not gonna do that. So she understood. But I mean, she was hurt. So the problem started when she started making me a shoulder to cry on, and I mean, you've got friends. Why don't you go cry over your friends' shoulders? But I didn't mind. You understand? I didn't mind. It wasn't a big issue. It's not like it required a lot from me to go do this and that. You know, like we were cool. I was a shoulder to cry on, and I was there for her. She would call me crying. She's hurt. I'll be there for her. You know, from time to time, I would drive and go check on her. Are you cool? Are you good? You know, everything went fine. And then I don't know when, but she did start developing feelings. But I didn't notice that from the get-go. I only noticed that like much later on. So now, cool, she's getting over this guy and everything is fine. And I remember there was a time I had made a status on WhatsApp because I was working and I didn't pack lunch and I didn't have money with me at the time because I had left my card at home, so I wasn't willing to go back home, and you know, it was just a drag. So I remember I posted a status and I was like, hey man, get lunchtime here, I would like chicken nugget. I remember like 10 minutes later, my phone clearly, you know, I checked my phone. Hey, this person, somebody sent me 300 rand to go buy food. So I check who this person is, and I notice it's the girl. So I'm like, is this a mistake or what's happening? She was like, nah, it's not a mistake. Go buy yourself food so that, you know, you can work and stuff. You're not weak. So I was still like, dude, why are you doing this? She's like, no, I have the money. You posted that you wanted that. And yeah, and I didn't expect her to do that. I really didn't. But she did it either way. I was just like, okay, cool. You know, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And, you know, bought my food. Everything was fine. And then there was a time, as time goes by, this person calls me. And then she's like, thanking me for being there for her, you know, being supportive, you know, allowing, you know, me being the shoulder to cry on. You know, she's thanking me for all of this. So now she's like, I've got 4 options for you. I'm like, what? What do you mean? What you talking about? And she's like, what was the first one? Guys, it's quite a while back, so I need to remember. The first one was, what was the first one? The first one, because many of you guys don't know, but I studied architecture and stuff, so it's a long story, but I needed to pay my architecture license. I needed to pay for SACAP. And then there was an amount that I had to pay, a yearly amount. So she was like, first option, because she knew about it. I mean, we spoke at the time. We had spoken a lot. We knew a lot about each other. She posted about. I mean, she gave me the option of paying for that fee, giving me money, and she didn't specify how much she's gonna give me money. And then she was like, she's gonna go on a trip to a specific place, and she wouldn't mind going there with me. And I've never been to this place before. I would love to be at that place, going on a trip to that place. So the first one was paying for that fee, for SACAP fee, The second option was giving me money, which she did not specify how much it would be. The third one, what is the third one? The third one is me joining her to go on a trip. So in my head, I'm like, oh, and then the fourth option is to just reject, you know? She literally said that, like, she's like, the fourth option, you can just reject. So I said to her, like, she said, I'm gonna give you some time to think about it and all of that. So I was like, dude, why are you doing this? She's like, no, I really appreciate what you did. You know, you were really there for me, whatever. So I just wanna help you. I just wanna thank you and everything. So I think at this time, at that moment, someone had already developed feelings, but it wasn't really clicking to me. You know, it wasn't really clicking to me. And then, and then I told her, I got back to her a few days later, and I said to her, I'm choosing the fourth option, which is to reject everything. And I told her, I was like, me being there for you, you know, when you were low, when you were not okay, it wasn't so that I could gain something from you. You know, I was just there because you were hurt. I saw how you were hurt, and me being the person that I am, I just wanted to help and be there. Fine. I mean, there was no weird intentions behind it. So, yeah. And then she was like, no, she understands, but, you know, she wants to help me. Like, we went back and forth regarding this whole, I want to help you. And I'm just like, nah, don't help me, but I want to help you. You help me. And I'm just like, nah, it's okay. Like, we really went back and forth. About it. So, man, listen, I got to a point, I'm just like, you know what? Okay. I said to her, you can just pay for the fee. It's fine. That for the SACEP fee, you know, if that's gonna make you feel better, yeah. And then she agreed, ne? And then she agreed. This is and I think this is the moment where I kind of realized, oh no, man, this girl really actually, I think, yeah, she's interested. I said to her, okay, you forcing me to choose an option. I chose the fourth option, but now you're not allowing me to choose the fourth option. So fine, I'll choose another one, which was paying for my SACEP fees. Fine. And then she said, cool, she will do that. And then she was like, she changed her mind later on. She was like, nah, I'll actually do two things. She was like, let me pay for your fees and let's go on a trip. So in my head, I'm like, so this person does want to go on a trip. So it turns out this girl has been saving money, and she was gonna go on a trip. I don't know with who, but yeah. So she wanted to go with me on this trip, and I was just like, alright. And the moment I said cool, that's when things started heating up. You know, things started getting hectic because, that's when, like, I was dealing with the whole, should I do this? Should I not do this? This person, should I be with this person? Should I not be with this person? Like, I was contemplating a lot, if I had to be honest. But I reached a conclusion that, you know what, I'll do it. So yeah, I mean, she already had money. I saved up money because it was the trip. The trip happened like a few months later. I think 2 to 3 months. That's when the trip happened. So it gave me enough time for me to put money on the side, you know, because I didn't want to go empty-handed, man. Imagine now going on a trip with this person that I hardly know, and next thing they just switch up on you. I ain't gonna do that to myself. But yeah, we went there, had fun. Yeah, and I think that was the beginning of the relationship. If I had to be honest, that was the beginning of the relationship. So here's my thing. I feel like I should have informed the guy. Like, hey, yo, man, remember this person? Yeah, I know that you guys broke up. I know that you messed up, you know. So right now, this is what's happening. And I didn't do that. I didn't do that. It got to a point where he had to find out from wherever he did. He found out, he called me, hit me up. He's like, hey, man, what's going on between you and this person? I was like, man, listen, I was gonna tell you, but this is what's happening. He wasn't happy about it, but I mean, I said my bad, and we spoke about it. He seemed okay because he was just like, alright, cool, it's fine, I understand, you know. The thing is, there were people who were making it like I took this person from my friend, which was not the case. The situation was they were together, they broke up, she moved on, he continued doing with what he was doing, and yeah, like she moved on and focused on me, and yeah, that was it. I didn't like take anybody from anybody. Like their situation was done. It was like it was rap. It was a wrap. So when he heard that I'm back, apparently he tried to get back with her and it didn't work out. But yeah. So what I wanted to know was what you guys think, you know, because part of me feels like, yeah, I'm wrong for what I did, but another side of me feels like, but man, this is not your boy like that. He's just the drinking buddy. That's it. He's just a drinking buddy. Okay, let me fix this. He's just the drinking buddy. Because apart from us going out partying, clubbing, and drinking, it's not like we talk, we check up on each other. We don't do that, you know. So he wasn't really a friend of mine like that. But I mean, we were cool. Everything was fine. And I had a friend of mine ask me if the tables were turned, what would you do? Actually, I've been in that situation where someone, he wasn't really close to me, but it was someone that I know was cool with, you know, we were civil with each other, and yeah, everything was cool. And then I found out that he was with someone that I was involved in. I wasn't mad, but I think I wasn't mad because I was not into that girl that much. I wasn't really that invested in her. She didn't mean that much to me. So I think if the girl meant a lot to me, then that's a different story. But you see, that's the thing. Even with this guy, this scenario that I'm talking about, this guy, I knew that this girl was not his everything. I knew that he was cheating on her, you know? Like I knew. And all of us knew. So it wasn't like it's a you know, like I took the love of his life. Nah, it wasn't even anything like that. So, man, I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Listen, don't be scared to judge me. You know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If you feel like I'm wrong, you know, let me know. But I think, man, listen, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. You just gotta do what you gotta do. But I'm not with that person anymore. We broke up long ago, as you guys know. I'm in a happy relationship. You know, I'm good. I believe she's good where she is. I mean, from my side, there's no bad blood between me and her. There's no bad blood between me and the friend. But we don't talk anymore. Well, I mean, we didn't really talk. So it's not like when he blocked me on WhatsApp, I could feel it. It's nothing like that because we didn't talk. We only just went out. That was our relationship, going out clubbing. So yeah. But anyway, let me know, comments down below what you guys think. I'd love to hear your opinion in this. And yeah, if you like this video, like it. Even if you don't like it, just like it. Okay? So yeah, man. Peace out, man. I'm out.